Queen, an immigrant girl with a curious heart, decided to visit her cousin's family in North Carolina. When she landed, her cousin picked her up from the airport and drove her to their new house deep in the woods. The journey was surreal. The forest seemed endless, and the winter evening cloaked everything in darkness far too soon. As they drove, the car suddenly stopped. Confused, Queen asked her cousin why. He pointed to the blinking red signal ahead. "A train is coming," he explained. Sure enough, the rumble of a train soon filled the air. Once it passed, they resumed their journey. The winding road grew quieter, flanked by rivers and dense jungle. After what felt like an eternity, they arrived at the house, a sprawling 6-bedroom home, eerily isolated from civilization. Her cousin's family greeted her warmly. His wife had prepared a hearty meal, and his 2 daughters, aged 7 and 12, were thrilled to meet Queen. After dinner, her cousin showed her to the guest room on the ground floor, nestled in a corner near the backyard. Exhausted from her travels, Queen fell asleep almost immediately. But her rest was short-lived. A horrifying vision gripped her. Headless figures, cloaked in black, surrounded her bed. Their presence felt real, so vivid she leapt up, drenched in cold sweat, whispering, "It's just a nightmare. Just a nightmare." Desperate for calm, she yanked open the curtains. What she saw chilled her to the bone. The vast jungle stretched endlessly, with no sign of neighboring houses. The sinister atmosphere refused to relent. Moments later, a chilling, devilish laugh echoed through the room. Queen's heart pounded as she sat upright, trembling. She didn't sleep a wink for the rest of the night. She confronted her cousin, recounting her eerie experience. He seemed unsettled, but brushed it off, admitting he had purchased the house only a month ago for an unusually low price. After breakfast, Queen decided to distract herself by playing with her nieces in the backyard. As they ran around, she heard someone faintly call her name. The sound seemed to come from a dense bush nearby. Curiosity got the better of her, and she approached it cautiously. What she discovered left her breathless. A massive graveyard with tombstones dating back over 1,800 years. The realization hit her like a thunderbolt. The house was haunted. Terrified, Queen ran inside and demanded to leave. Her cousin tried to reassure her, urging her to stay one more night and promising to drop her at the airport the next morning. Queen reluctantly agreed, but spent the night wide awake, every creak and whisper feeding her growing dread. At first light, she packed her bags and boarded a flight back to New York. Safe in the city's familiar chaos, she couldn't shake the memories of that house. The laughing shadows, the graveyard, and the unshakable sense of being watched haunted her thoughts. Now, she sits by her window, pondering the mystery. What had she encountered in that forest? Was it the restless spirits of the graveyard, or something even darker? Queen may never know, but one thing is certain. She'll never return to that house again.